Plans on going to the Black Expo this weekend at the Prime Osborne. It's always a wonderful time, and you get to meet some fascinating people, including a man like Richard Preston. He's an author who's got a book out, and he's going to be able to talk to you about addiction. Richard has a fascinating life story that's chronicled in his book, Serenity Granted. It talks about his struggle with addiction, but more importantly, how he overcame it. Good to have you back here, my friend.
Thanks to be here.
I want you to share a bit of your life's story so that people know that you, in fact, do know where they're coming from.
Well, as chronicled in my book, Serenity Granted, I started drinking at the age of 6. My book is sort of a 4-part series. It takes the reader on a bird's eye view through the life of an addicted person. And it starts, of course, with the beginning, the progression, and the breakthrough and the recovery. So the progression part is I became homeless, suicide attempts, jail, institutions. So I've been there.
You've been there. And we tend to think of the holidays as a happy time. It is not so for everybody. In fact, it can be a very depressing time for those who have nobody with which to share the holiday spirit.
About 7% of the population is depressed during this time of the year. And it's a strong feeling of despondency or dejection. And what we try to do in Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, is give people ways to where they don't fall into that category.
All right, I want to go to the book here for a second. There's an incident that happened off Davis Street near the Roosevelt Housing Project, which was very familiar to you. And basically, the bottom line is you're trying to run off with some dope from a dealer. And you go, I knew that I was gambling with my life, but my life was becoming less precious to me, and I often wondered if I would be better off dead. Is that rock bottom?
One would think that would be rock bottom. Conventional wisdom would tell the average person that that is rock bottom, but that was not my rock bottom. I continued to gamble with my life, stealing dope from the dope dealers and suicide attempts, but that wasn't the bottom.
So how do you know when you hit rock bottom? How do you know when there's no lower to go?
That's the million-dollar question, because as most people know, the addict is looking for that rock bottom. As chronicled in my book, my rock bottom was when I was trespassed from my mom's house, and my mom had kind of given up on me. Although she had enabled me over the years, at this juncture, she was done with me. And I said, you know what, this is real, and I need to get my act together.
The bottom line is mother's love is everything. When you don't have that,
you have nothing.
You have absolutely nothing. What's your best advice to those who struggle?
My best advice to those who struggle is to reach out to others. Seek out people that have been through the struggle. Seek advice from not only counselors, but people in AA, NA, any type of self-help group. That's the advice that I would give you.
And the bottom line is, it is possible to turn your life around.
I like to tell people this is the end result of a recovery. Nothing has chains on me anymore. I can aspire to be whatever I want to be. You can be an author. You can be interviewed by Bruce Hamilton. The sky's the limit, but you've got to break those chains first.
You can be involved in a church, as Richard is, that travels overseas, half a world away, and helps turn young lives around in Malawi, Africa. You know? And the bottom line is you never lose sight of the fact that you are always recovering. It is a process.
That's exactly right. I like to tell people that I know God took the taste of alcohol and drugs away from me, but I can't be misled and think that I can have a drink and be able to cope, because one drink, all bets are off.
It's a compelling story from one of your neighbors called Serenity Granted, Accepting Hardship as a Pathway to Peace. You can pick up a copy at the Black Expo, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. Stop by and see Richard at the Prime Osborne Convention Center Saturday from 10:30 until 8:30. Thank you for being here, my friend, and for sharing your story and opening up some minds.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye.